Pretty easy to feel good for Devin Booker and a lot of folks around the NBA, past and present. Guys like Manu Ginobili are really happy for Chris Paul after all he has been through in his NBA career. 16 years in, still dominating in a closeout game in the Western Conference Finals. CP with 41 tonight, 31 in the second half, and finally headed to the final round of the NBA playoffs. And for a team, guys, that franchise that hadn't been to the postseason since 2010, what stands out to you most about this ride all the way to the finals for Phoenix?
There's a lot. I think the momentum of the bubble started it, because I think that's what made them feel comfortable about going after Chris Paul. You know, I think that was the moment where they said, okay, we're trending. And seeing what he was able to do with a young OKC team, again, I think Monty said it, like, I don't know that they thought that the finals was a reality this year, but it ends up becoming one because of the circumstance, and you got to tip your cap to them. It's been an incredible ride. You know, you love their player development, you love their system, their scheme. They bought in defensively. It's been impressive what they've done, and think about the journey. I mean, they knock off the defending champs, and obviously they didn't have Kawhi, but a solid Clipper team in Kawhi's absence. It's been impressive, and it's been pretty dominant. You know, it's not like they've been pushed. I mean, they go in a closeout game. I mean, that's about as thorough as you can beat a team down on the road.
No doubt. They're a young team, vibrant, full of energy. And sometimes that's what it takes. I mean, a lot of these teams have been through some battles. They've been through a lot of injuries. This team hadn't had many injuries. I mean, the injuries they've had, I mean, they've been able to withstand and endure and find a way to get through. And I think, you know, not only for this year, but going towards the future, I mean, obviously CP3, they'll figure that part out. But, I mean, they got a good young nucleus. DeAndre Ayton, Booker, their bench is young, Cam Johnson. I mean, you got to love him. A guy that's texting me right now, coached his daughter, man. He's a diehard Phoenix guy, but we'll let him live today.
Well, James Jones did a great job filling in around those young players with not only the Chris Paul deal, and obviously that was the big one, but bringing in people like Jay Crowder.
Crowder was
huge.
Torrey Craig, who they picked up for basically nothing near the end of the season. Dario Saric gave him some good minutes as well. Cameron Payne, who was basically a scrap heap guy, and had some huge moments in this series and in these playoffs. Next stop, the NBA Finals. Game 1 will be on their home floor.